Have become louder and louder during this 10-2 run. Chance of defense.
Another one, that was close. I thought Davon Smith had that one.
Davis out to Fland. Deep three for Boogie. It's good.
When this kid got hurt.
And the shot clock is turned off.
I think both coaches have to be pleased to get out of here with the foul trouble that they've had.
Fland, big bump and finishes.
Big time.
And that's how the first. Davis, catch and shoot three is short. Trying to follow his shot. He gets it back. Good hustle by Janelle Davis. Fland flies in and lays it in. Dickinson, bad pass. Fland takes it the other way. Boogie lays it in.
Well, there's no way he'd miss it that badly.
It's easy calculation there.
Easy to call.
Fland covered up that time by Pierce. Ivisic passes up the three, shovels to the corner.
A little better movement this time by the Razorback. Big Z's got to finish that play down there. 7-2, just go over the top. He's got a soft touch.
Another late shot clock.
Wow, what a shot.
Here. That's Boogie Fland. So LSU trying to remain undefeated. Davis had a clear path to the rim, kicks it out to Fland.
You saw the same thing.
Got it.
I do think there have been clear paths.
That's a matchup of two 0-3 teams. So somebody tomorrow in Norman is going to get on the left side of the column there.
Texas got that freshman Trey Johnson, #1 SEC. That's the #1 team SEC three-point percentage. They can shoot it.
Boogie Fland to the rim. Athletic move. LSU fell behind by 12. They've retaken the lead here. Wild layup missed at the rim, and now numbers for the Hogs. Fland wants the transition three.
Into the shooting motion.
Yeah, you're right on there. Fland still wants it. That one rattles through.
You can even that out. You just don't want to get beat significantly in that category.
It's added back up again. It's still an extended 22-5 LSU run.
It's zero time.
He's underneath. Fland the three. Boogie Fland.
Off a little bit. This young man will grow up as the SEC season continues.
Carter way offline. Williams, new 20, bounces it away. Fland has it. 4:15 to go. Wagner is running. So is Adu. Fland on the pull-up. Boogie Fland. LSU maintains a two-possession lead. 3:35 to go. Two teams that are desperate for an SEC win. Fland is starting to...
Clayton Jr. in the paint. He just lost it. He got trapped in there. To your point, Fland shoots that. Clayton waits, and then he just lost it on the way up. A little more of a veteran guard. Fland's three finds the connect last year. They'll have that reputation as the ability to identify the good portal players and have them fit into your program. Fland lets fly. He'll bank it in.
Gets it into the paint. Has it redirected. Adu Thera with the block. 3-on-2 for Arkansas. Rebels good transition defense. Knox tries to dump it inside and set a kick out to Fland. Got it! And he is heating up. Padula with the pump fake. Nearly walked to the shot clock late again. And an air ball from the baseline. A Malik Dia. Chance for Arkansas to push it.
Tom, if I'm Arkansas, because Ole Miss is switching so much, can you switch into a matchup you like and try to take them off the bounce? You have to recognize who's guarding the ball, where you have that mismatch.
Kind of depends on who they want to attack, right?
Yeah, and if they want to post up Adu, he's going to have to hold his position, not get pushed off the block.
Fland went right by Dia, and the mid-range goes with.
And Padula certainly benefited from that. And Coach Beard said, yep, I've got an older brother, 4 years older than me. It's helped me quite a bit.
Fland tracks down the long miss. Arkansas +2 on the glass. What a departure from their effort against Tennessee. Fland with the blow-by, and then off the
On top of that, where is the help side defense?
That was an issue for Arkansas in their loss to Tennessee. Meanwhile, the Razorbacks on the offensive end, just 2 for their last 11.
See, this is where they got to get Brazil. I mean, you got Murray on him down low. Find him.
Fland floats off balance and got it. He missed one.
Pulls up for a mid-range there. I really like him going at the glass to truly become a 3-level scorer.
He's 6'4", fifth-year senior from Memphis. Dia nearly overplayed Fland that time, but switches back on Adu. Fland off balance, off the window.
That is sweet, right?
The ground after that first free throw was missed. Fland steps into a 3.
Money is like you've got the chance to come down and get an easy 2, but fires out to that reload 3. So difficult to defend at the college level.
Lead back up to 10. Fland, yeah, he's now back-to-back trip.
Moving screen in live action, but certainly not off of an out-of-bounds play.
They get it on Lanier. He picks up his first. 17-point lead, minute to go. Can Arkansas cut into it and give themselves a little momentum? And shooters on the floor with Wagner, Davis, and Fland. Fland the drive, soft touch, wow. Boogie Fland.
I mean, back sprint.
Thero, not a big three-point shooter, and you saw there why. 18-point cushion, 9 to go. The SEC opener for both these teams. It's a hard drive by Fland.
Keep throwing it. And Zakai Ziegler shakes everybody hand and says, well done, and they'll start preparing for Florida tomorrow.
Yeah, he held Fland to now 12 points. He was on the floor.
There's 1 minute to play.
35% from behind the arc is 38-3 of the year. And Boogie Fland answers. Young man out of Greece. Wait for that Greek under-18 national team in their league.
Wing and give Thero another outlet pass if he doesn't have the shot.
They do. Now Fland. High floater, tough shot. Glasper's shot, no good. Boy, the Aggies 0 for 5 to start the second half.
Just having trouble getting any kind of penetration.
Count it, Boogie Fland. Murphy. Coach Cal, the #1 winningest coach among active coaches. He has one victory. Actually, I think St. John's won a close one last night or the night before. I can't remember if it was last night. All the days are running together. But I think he just tied Coach Cal for the #1 spot among active coaches and tied for 8th overall all time.
To shoot the threes. And on cue, there's a long one from Faye Bimmy. Well, there's just the speed from Fland and Wagner trying to create for the Razorbacks.
But you can see they are playing way off, these guys with the ball, and they're gonna be able to get some good looks on the catch and shoot. Can they get the ball into the paint on this possession? No, they can't.
How about an NBA?
Let him step right in front of the rim. Not going to work.
Boogie Fland with a deflection. Boogie Fland will hang and hit, no whistle. Boogie just took that one away. And things rolling for the Razorbacks. UCA can't even pointer block, so I think that might be in the back of his mind. He shoots over Big Z, and Fland even gets the rebound. Boy, Billy Richmond in the game, he took a shot. You know, Cal said about Boogie in that UTSA game, Joe, he did not play well in the first half against the Roadrunners, and he said he's got to play well for us to win. He doesn't have to play out of his mind, but he's got to defend, he's got to play with energy because he's got such a spirit about him.
Absolutely, and the team follows it like some big-time conference foes.
Nifty drive by a Vagaru, but he can't finish. Arkansas back to this ball movement again. Ball moves faster than the dribble, doesn't it? Or at least
Absolutely.
the pass.
Yeah, and the bigs are doing a nice job in there sealing their guys because they're really trying to trap them backs in this state. And the more that I think Cal is embraced by what he did with his scrimmages in the offseason, going to High Springs and Pine Bluff and other areas, and then coming down here, I think it's really, energized the fan base.
No doubt.
It's always a good fan base, but I think he's energized it even more so.
Another crisp sequence of ball movement, another score. Game and whatnot, because you don't have 10 bodies really to scrimmage, so they've kind of had to work into this game shape in real time.
Practice is not overrated.
Included Anthony Black, who was the 5th pick in the draft. Good cut. Yale can't finish. Brazil the rebound. Yeah, Brazil a holdover, part of the program before John Calipari got to Fayetteville. And Fland will knock them because you can reset team fouls at the end of the first and third quarters. So you're not stuck with bad calls for an entire 20 minutes. It's just better. Fewer free throws, more action. Speaking of action, been outstanding tonight for Michigan. 3 threes and 13 points. Tipped away. That is Justin Pippen, Scottie Pippen's son, a 6'3" freshman into the game. He has played sparingly so far. How about that play by Go Jr. lays in another one. Boy, when he wants to get to the rim, he gets to the rim. Just a nice jab, step, and go, and got to the middle of the lane. Boogie Fland. It's Fland's turn this time. It bounces free. The Hogs still have it. The shot clock did not reset. A corner 3 for Fland. Wagner's got 11 points in the second half, and Boogie Fland is trying.
One time in life.
Trevin did not start. Spears with a miss, and there's Brazil with the rebound. Arkansas has a chance to take their largest lead of the game, and Boogie Fland will get it on his first.
Spears' hand, but not the ball.
How about a block from Jonas Adu? Arkansas has been so disruptive with their length in the second half, and it's a compounding effect going up against their long arms and their ability to block shots. Boogie Fland found an open path to the rim.
That's just tough.
Parker to kind of be in charge and to lead this offense it's a lift. It's one that he's been up to, although he has not scored at his normal clip here in the game.
Yeah, I mean, we don't think about, the pressure that some of these, like you said, 17, 18-year-old kids are under. And, he handles it with grace and just plays his game and plays it well and just.
State McRae with a quick hands. Here's Swartz again. Not this time. Rebound popped up and controlled by the Razorbacks.
And we've gone well past our media timeout. These teams starting to get a little winded right now. Most guys waiting for the whistle to blow. However, Boogie Fland is able to step up and knock down. It would have been a foul if he were able to keep his feet still. But unable to do so in the turnover to Miami.
Fland, a freshman. Under 6.5 to go in the half. Looking to penetrate, airborne. What a nice shot that was.
Oh, he's special right now, but you can see how important his 70% is in comparison to when you don't have him on the floor, as the Hurricanes missed him dearly in their loss on Saturday to Charleston Southern.
Nice feathery touch by, wow.
2-1 Cleveland.
Wow.
And he may have multiple Sports Center highlights tonight.
Goodness gracious.
He's smiling right now, Obi. He knows he just did something special.
Wagner trying to recover. Fland from the corner. Got it! A three-point answer.
Back defensively, disrupting that would have been another highlight for Matthew Cleveland.
Fland gave off the pass, loose on the deck. Theo scoops it up. 1:48 to go. Here's the jumper. Got it! The youngster.
To play off the bounce, gets the layup. 1-point game.
It has turned into a heck of a game here in Miami tonight. In the challenge just about a minute to go. Davis for Fland at the logo. Under a minute. Fland again pulls up. He sticks it.
For Illinois potentially this year at 6'9", 255. Very powerful. Pull up. Fland. Book it. Tough. How are you going to shoot? Small against big. Tough shot. Boswell, no, off the rim. Thero, the board. Running. Fland all the way. Good, and a foul. That's the attack mode necessary.
Your officials tonight, Don Daly, Ron Groover, and Matt Jarman, and we are underway. Hogs controlling the opening tap. Pump faking on the three. Little pull-up runner for Boogie Fland.
With a lot of passion, and they're not taking this team lightly.
Three no good from Shaw. Fland, oh my goodness, the move.
Tough battle in there versus 7-2 player.
Thero. Good read there. Got a good jump. Step into the passing lane, and on the other alley, and Flippin has been right there.
Yeah, he's close, getting in there, and has gotten a few over Big Z, and just the whole team hasn't been able to convert really in the hundreds. I mean, you love when you get to these big games in November and December. Sometimes you get to see these games not so competitive, and you just love when you can get powerhouses going up against each other.
Fland, he didn't cool off.
Averaging about 18.5 a game. Small sample size. We only played 4 games. A third takeaway on 3 possessions.
But that ball movement is awesome. It's getting side to side. Nobody's holding it and sticking it. Good ball movement by the Razorbacks.
I mean, this is as good a start as you could ask for on the Arkansas side on both ends of the floor. Fland, the blow-by in the reverse.
Running outside, they got to plant, go back door, and try to get this pressure off them a little bit.
So that's 5 for Mwani Wilkinson. Boogie Fland's triple is pure.
With his athleticism and his strength, if he can get some shooting going, he's going to be a heck of a guard.
He hit 2 threes in the win on Monday. He's got 2 here in the first half. Arkansas, a blur again into the front court. Fland buries a Fland bounce pass down to Carter Knox. Fland's got it now. Boogie Fland collects, draws the foul. And count the pass.
And take Boogie or DJ off the dribble. It gives them a chance to maneuver the ball a little bit without so much pressure.
It's an 11-point game. This one is tightened up for the last 5 to 8 minutes or so. Arkansas led by 18 at the break. Let's see if Fland can knock it down. He can.
We have to run as well. We might not be able to score if we try to get into a half-court game. And there's a live ball turnover. Boogie Fland ahead of the pack. And he'll lay it in. He got a bit of Texas Tech transfer. He wasn't there when Coach Smart was at Tech. Open three for Boogie Fland. That's another.
Take away the hot hand. Got to come up with that loose ball. Great job by Pacific corralling it and getting to the rim.
Arkansas at 1 point led by 16. The lead is down to 3, and Boogie Fland with a nifty guys.
Yeah, and he did a great job though, because his one thing NBA guys can bring, that's beautiful right there, is
never a shortage of NBA scouts in the building when John Calipari's the head coach.
No doubt, and let me tell you what, when you can get a guy that can bring it every night with his athleticism, they'll find a spot for him. I can promise you that.
Arkansas shooting just under 57% for the game. There's the floater from Boogie, and that was pretty.
Throw it up. Go fetch it, Thero.
We may not be done with dunks. Thero again. Boogie Fland will take another 3-ball and knock it in. The Hogs have made
that feel for how it feels to not be able to do all the things that you normally can do just because you're injured. But then it's your wind and getting back in game shape. It's just tough. These games are so fast-paced, and
you feel like you're a month or two behind.
Yeah, it's just and it goes quick. You miss a few days of practice, and you know you're out of shape just like that.
Arkansas hits the 3.
Shooting ability. He was one of the guys that when they brought him here, he was going to be one that could bolster that 3-point shooting ability for this team. So he's got to continue to shoot that ball and make it at a high clip.
Well, good catch.
He's calling for it.
I mean, the other day, Fland and Thero hit 3s. Everybody else was 0 for 11. So a good sign to see Nelly Davis knock one in. High arcing shot. That brought rain from Boogie.
That's awesome.
That's the way you want to come out of a timeout.
It is.
They might keep
Another
on rolling.
Turnover.
There's the baseball pass. Can Thero go for another? Boogie Fland, baseline 3, 7 quick points, and Troy has
Yeah, it's a curveball to Arkansas. Arkansas' strength is driving the ball. They're not a hot 3-point shooting team early in the year. I like the move early by Baylor. Not sure they won't stick with it for a while. There is Boogie Fland. This guy has been at too high of a level with USA basketball. He knows how to compete. There's a trap, and Brazil has the steal for Arkansas. Boogie Fland pulling from the boogie down Bronx. Junior fanned the ball to the weak side, then fought to get inside position as an offensive rebounder.
5-point lead for Baylor.
Fland, he will launch from deep, and he rattles in the 3. Effort and fight that Baylor came with tonight. You knew it was coming. You get knocked around like you did at Gonzaga. Baylor couldn't wait to get back on the floor tonight.
Arkansas's got to go here. Boogie Fland with a hand in his face, nothing but nylon. It is not over just yet.
A little too confident. Get a big shot almost. A team like Arkansas needed a loss before their heads got too big.
Boogie Fland just inside the arc, and how much fun is it going to be watch Boogie Fland? Asman working
Good
against
defense.
Richmond. Ball was kicked away. Boogie Fland flying to the rim and scoring with the left hand. I hate to sneak for Lipscomb. Last year they played 4 guards when he got hurt. Now they've had to kind of incorporate this big-time player and scorer into their offense, but only down 4 in the first half. Fland creating some space with that left hand and then drops in the extra pass to Anderson. He's hit a couple of 3s, not this time. Rebound to Davis. He averaged more than 6 rebounds a game last year as well for a guy who's 6'4". That's a basket for Boogie Fland. He's in double figures.
I was looking to score as soon as I got off the bus. He's the point guard, and he does have to manage that. My role was always I came off the bench sometimes. You know, different players do different things, but as a point guard, he's got the talent to be able to get everyone else involved because he can just get open himself and get you open. Rebounder.
Coach Acuff said he'll be on the Mount Rushmore of this program at the Division I level. Really like to get that team to the NCAA tournament. Boogie Fland with the three. About a 12-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Arkansas needs a point to get these fans some chicken.
Boogie.
Leave it to Boogie.
Boogie gave him the chicken.